which is here in Bath. And it started then, and it's been going ever since. The DAR grant was one that would fund technology, computer technology. Wanted to do was to get more computers so that we could offer classes. We even bought new computers for the staff. They had problems even checking out books sometimes. So now they're able to serve the patrons so much better because of the computer technology that the DAR grant paid for.
Without the support of the DAR special grant program, we would not be able to offer computer classes. We wouldn't be able to have room to bring in additional books as we were cramped before. Patrons' attendance has increased. We have community functions here. All of this we would be without the support of the DAR.
Free Minds uses the tools of books, a book discussion, and creative writing to build a brotherhood and to enable these young men to see new possibilities for their futures. That is what I love about the DAR, like how it's so firmly planted that literacy and education is the way to change the world. It's hope, it's power. And so that started us off, that special projects grant on our Books Across the Miles. And we have to report today, it's amazingly successful.
We met Free Minds when they were just starting to grow. They work with incarcerated youth, and many of them are illiterate or close to that. And as a chapter, we were trying to find things that we could do and be a part and make an impact and have fun. So it just really came all together. For DAR to be involved in Free Minds or in similar activities where we're working with parts of the community that really many people have given up on. That's very rewarding.
I'm very grateful for DAR's support, and I know our members are too, because we get all the books. And, without the books, there wouldn't be a book club. DAR is an organization that accepts them. They know that they made a mistake, but they also believe in them to the point of their continuous support.
For a person like me that come from deep in the streets, like I didn't know anything about positive life. I always looked at criminal activity as life. So once I was able to read and comprehend, I took off from there. I became a positive individual, and that's what I want to continue to be, a positive individual. And it's great for y'all to help.
The capability that I have is to reach out to all of our program managers out in the field, and I simply ask them that question: how are DAR members making a difference in your facility? And in literally a matter of hours, I had emails flooding in telling me about the stories. The impact that DAR has on the veteran community today is very important, because the DAR members continue to come into our VA hospitals and serve in a number of capacities. That gives veterans today an opportunity to remember that there is an organization and there is a community that cares about them and remembers their sacrifice and service to America.
What I like most about DAR's objectives is that its focus is really on giving back to the community around you. I know the three focuses are historic preservation, education, and patriotism, and I feel like those three focuses really align a lot with the volunteer activities that I want to be involved in.
DAR support has been an ability for us as a small organization to expand our reach much farther than we ever thought we could.
It's important for each person to find a way to give back, to be able to volunteer. We are members of a community. We need to be there. We can be there. And we have to look for those opportunities.
Everywhere, DAR members are making a difference in so many different ways across our VA community, and it's heartwarming to be able to get those stories come flooding in so quickly with immediate recollection of how DAR has contributed to the work of VA.
What I am so attracted to about the DAR is how we pull together women of common interests in historic preservation and education and patriotism. And we do real work with real impact and have a great time doing it. Personally, I was attracted to the 3 key mission areas because of that connection to history, about my family's history, and understanding more about how we're all interconnected and how each one of our patriots made such a difference in their own way, and now we are carrying that torch, and we want to carry it into the future.
Women working together for America, sharing a bond that has lasted for generations. These are the Daughters of the American Revolution, dedicated to their love of God, home, and country.
I'm very proud to be a member of the DAR because it encompasses all that I believe in.
More than 2 centuries after their patriot ancestors founded this nation, today's DAR is still preserving the ideals that made America great by serving communities across the country.
You get this wonderful feeling at the end of the day that I have accomplished something. I have made a difference. And the people's lives that you touched are infinitely more enriched because DAR has walked into their lives.
The DAR's commitment to America begins with its newest citizens. Today's daughters attend naturalization ceremonies like this one in Houston, Texas. It's a moment the Ramirez family has dreamed about, watching their daughter Cindy become an American.
The first time they say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States as citizens of the United States, it is a moving experience. It reminds us of how fortunate we are to have lived in this country for so many generations.
The DAR has supported immigrants since the days of Ellis Island, providing them with a citizenship manual and a warm welcome.
We want them to understand that we're glad that they're citizens and we recognize the commitment that they've made.
They made us feel that we're no different, that we belong, and that's very important for us.
This day is a very blessed day for me. I've been waiting for this day.
To see their appreciation and to see their joy, I'm grateful to be able to share the day with them.
The DAR has been proudly serving the public since 1890, when it was founded as an organization for women who are direct descendants of Revolutionary War patriots. Today's DAR is one of the largest service groups with 168,000 members and 3,000 chapters in the United States and abroad. Each year, daughters meet for Continental Congress at their Washington, D.C. headquarters. But the DAR is more than its pageantry, history, and beautiful buildings. Its members make it unique.
The DAR member of today is definitely not a fence sitter.
She's very well educated. She's a professional. She is the retiree. She is the stay-at-home mom.
People think that DAR is for old ladies. My slogan is, it's not your great-grandmother's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
We have women of all color, of all religions, of all politics.
The diversity in DAR really attracted me to the organization because it's a really great group of women who are very dynamic and have a wide range of skills and experiences, and I really learned a lot from them.
Some of the most remarkable women that you will ever hope to meet are here in DAR. They're just fabulous to work with.
The DAR is growing and it's changing, and I want to be a part of that change.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
Today's daughters are a diverse group with a common goal. Their mission is to promote patriotism, education, and historic preservation.
It is the spirit of DAR, the spirit of patriotism, the spirit of service, wanting to do something for someone else.
We can make an impact in this country, and I think that the more people can hear about DAR and the more people can know what we do, the more impact we can actually make.
The DAR's patriotism is felt every day in the nation's veterans hospitals, like these facilities in Nashville, Tennessee, and San Francisco, California, where DAR volunteers spend thousands of hours visiting patients.
I heard you were handsome and debonair, and they weren't lying. What an honor to meet you.
You're just too kind to me.
DAR members bring these veterans who fought for America gifts and a message from the heart.
I get to say to them, thank you. I'm thinking of you. We love you. We appreciate what you do. I don't think they hear that enough. I don't think we can ever say thank you enough. We're backed up by thousands of other DAR women who feel the same way. And that's the beauty of it. There's a power behind that. And the guys and the women feel it.
I appreciate it. It's pretty cherished. Shows people care. We're here for a reason. And it's nice to know that people think about it.
Veterans can depend on DAR members to give their time and money. The California DAR is donating Liberty carts like this one to transport disabled veterans around VA medical centers.
If we can show our troops by even small gestures that we support them, that we respect them, and we recognize what they've done, we've done a great deal.
We thank them very, very much.
Today's donors are also working to benefit our troops overseas through projects like So Much Comfort. This grassroots group, headquartered near Dayton, Ohio, adapts clothing for injured soldiers who've worn hospital gowns for months. It relies on volunteers like these Ohio daughters to help sew and ship thousands of garments.
It's something I can do. I can't go over there and hold their hands, but I can sew something to help them out and give them some dignity.
This gives them back their life. And what more can you do?
Whenever there is a need, today's daughters are there supporting America's military. The DAR Project Patriot Committee assembles care packages for wounded troops. Virginia daughter Bridget Ward knows how much these comfort items mean. She's delivered packages to fellow troops in Landstuhl, Germany.
I'm proud to be a member of the Armed Services of the United States, but I'm honored to be a daughter of the American Revolution.
And then there's Texas daughter Pamela Marshall. For this mother of two sons serving in combat areas overseas, DAR's patriotic mission is deeply personal.
As a mother, my heart is full. And as a citizen, I'm extremely grateful.
It is DAR support for education that gives thousands of young people hope for a better life. In places like Grant, Alabama, a mountain community with few opportunities until the DAR built a school here in 1924.
Ladies from all over the United States gave the funds to build those buildings. It's just an amazing story.
Today, the Kate Duncan Smith DAR School has 1,300 students in grades K through 12. KDS is one of 6 schools nationwide partially funded with DAR donations. These students not only get an education with an emphasis on patriotism, they also receive personal attention from DAR members.
They don't just teach you from the textbooks, but they help you with real-life problems too.
It fills my heart with so much joy and gratefulness and pride in this school. I really can't express it, and I appreciate it so much because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
I would say thank you, DAR, because you have built not only a school, you have built a community that will continue to thrive for many generations and years to come.
KDS senior and musician Lindsay Atchley will be able to go to college thanks to the DAR.
It's inspired me, I guess, to encourage other people and to make a difference or just be a good citizen.
You can reach out and help a child to make a difference in their lives. They, in turn, will make a difference in the life of our country.
Today's daughters work with schools and literacy programs across the country. They recognize young people with scholarships and good citizenship awards. These New Jersey students are winners of the DAR annual essay contest, which helps children learn about history. DAR education programs also go far beyond the classroom.
Welcome to the Pink Ribbon House. You ladies are in for a special treat today.
Texas chapters gave tours of this designer-decorated Pink Ribbon House in Houston, owned by Royce Hassel and his wife Sylvia, a breast cancer survivor. The tours raised more than $500,000 for medical research.
We can help educate members and other people about the prevention and early detection for breast cancer, and just in general help them know more about how breast cancer can affect their lives.
To have them volunteer so many hours for free, you know, it was a big deal. It was very touching to me.
The DAR is dedicated to preserving America's historic landmarks, places like Meadow Garden in Augusta, Georgia. Built around 1790, this was the home of George Walton, one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence.
It's important that we preserve this history and that we learn to appreciate our past, and it will hopefully give us courage and insight to move forward and to be better citizens.
Georgia Daughters not only maintain this property, but they've also launched a campaign to attract tours so more people can learn about George Walton's contributions.
And this is one way we can teach our children that there were men and women who were willing to sacrifice their homes and their lives and their property to give us the freedom that we have.
The DAR has preserved hundreds of local properties and placed markers at historical sites across the nation. Its library also preserves one of the largest collections of genealogy records. To join the DAR, women must trace their lineage to a Revolutionary War patriot, any soldier or civilian who aided the cause. But with the help of DAR genealogists and the Internet, getting started on the research isn't hard.
We discover new patriots every day, patriots of all backgrounds. And there are a lot of people here who are willing to help you find what you need.
You can go to them, ask them for anything. You can share. It's just beautiful.
For Tennessee donor Pazetta Millette, it turned out to be a fascinating journey of discovery.
I was so excited, I couldn't sleep.
Not only did she find relatives she never knew, but she also uncovered family history lost for generations, history that can now be passed on to her children and grandchildren.
To see what your ancestor did, the contribution that they made, history just comes to life.
Today's daughters are not only preserving the past, they also care about America's future. These seal pups were rescued along the California coast. Marine mammal centers treat these injured animals and return them to the wild. It's one of many conservation programs the DAR supports. However they choose to serve, today's daughters are committed to their mission.
To me personally, it means making an impact in my community and being right there and just learning and growing. And it's just been an amazing experience in my life.
Like many women, Lindsay Whitty is balancing the demands of a busy life. She joined a chapter that meets on Saturdays to accommodate members' needs.
Everybody can find a niche and everybody can find their particular place that they fit in the best.
I just think as a young woman especially, you need an outlet for yourself. You need something to do that will make you feel good about yourself. You'll find good friends, and you'll be able to also give back.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
For today's daughters, DAR membership offers so many rewards.
You will meet ladies who you will become friends with for the rest of your life. And you just make friends all over the United States and even all over the world.
Their friendship and knowing them will add a new layer and a new dimension to your life.
This is really what's kept me going. It's what keeps me young. It keeps me interested.
We have a lot of fun, let me tell you, we really do.
It fills your heart and soul. Every little pocket of your heart and soul can be filled by something that DAR offers you.
And to know that you are united with 100,000 plus women, it's incredible.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
I'm today's DAR.
Today's DAR is carrying on its tradition of patriotism and service, giving its best to America.
We are fortunate to be Americans, and it is up to us to continue the legacy that our founders began and to make this a better country.
I'm Alan Duke with Boulder City Friends of the Arts, welcoming you to yet another free concert sponsored by Eldorado Energy, the City of Boulder City, and the helpers are Patty up there. Say hi to Patty. And Roger, say happy birthday to Roger. And, of course, the Boulder City Library and the Boulder City Friends of the Arts, the sponsors and the members. And remember that every dollar that you stuff into those pink cans goes to help provide the next free concert that you're going to have in Boulder City. One reminder, of course, when necessary, the bathrooms in the library are open and will be open throughout the entire concert. And there'll be a break about halfway through, probably about 8 o'clock. Welcome. And tonight we're going to start with Angelo DiAugustine, who's going to be the opening act for the Tony DiAugustine.
start without love, love, love. Plus 1, 3 couldn't be right. I'm still starting for the friends I want to meet. Oh, and I'm tired, and I'm tired, and I'm tired, and I'm tired. Last 2 years, I'm behind for the first time in my life. Everyone seems right at me. Tired, 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 tired. Inside I can, and all the people I used to know. Why would you drive so many miles? I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going. Inside my obscure I could see. And all the people I used to know. I wrote with a couple of friends. California fire have been ready long before suicide settled ready for the world to turn. Visions with one eye closed and the others on. Wake up, stir dust from my bed, pound the earth with my fist. Standing, I am for movement and sing my song. California fire have been ready long before suicide settled ready for the world to turn. Visions, one eye closed and the others on. Wake up, see the front sway lightly, the pines will bend and now see. Your vision of the road, unbroken light. Wake up, still dust from my bed, pound the earth with my fist. Wake up, still dust from my bed, pound the earth with my fist. Wake up, still dust from my bed, pound the earth with my fist. would you stay up all night? Count the stars. Why are we crying? Did you lose all your sight? Around the lady inside. One knows best things simple. Baby knows himself a little. If you can't sleep, then just remember the love that's in your heart. On my 16th wedding night. Video quiet time around people that met once or twice. And all the times that you cried, me too losing me, changing your life. One knows best things simple. Baby knows himself a little toy. If you can't sleep, then just remember the love that's in your heart. My 16th wedding night. Can you feel my heart all tight? Yourself alive, and changing inside. Know that you'll be alright. 'Cause I am you, nothing more. And I was dreaming you were born. I'm the footprints just behind you when you kick open the door. If you can't sleep, then just remember the love that's in your heart. My 16th wedding night. My 16th wedding night. Sweet.
My name is Angela DeAugustine, and if you want to find me on the internet, my website, it's just myspace.com/Angela DeAugustine, and then I have a mailing list up there if you want to sign it. So thanks.
Hello, I'm Tony DeAugustine, and that's my son, Angelo. And that's the music stand. Angelo just graduated high school. He's 18 and writes his own material and has a beautiful voice and incredible expression and plays that guitar. I feel very lucky as a father. I'd like to introduce my quartet, if I could. On bass, Justin Vogel. Here comes the saxophonist. On very short notice, my regular saxophone player had a family issue, and so we have Rob Mader filling in for us on saxophone, doing a great job. And the one and only Kocho Arby.
I just thought you might get a kick out of this. I'm working for Rosanna, filming a jazz concert. Very first scene of the
Let's hear it for Rob Maynard on sax. Justin Vogel on bass. And Coach Joe Harvey on keyboard. Well, while we try to pull ourselves back together after the windstorm.
I feel so old. I probably do some of it, but I don't know it. You know, right, left, right, left. Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be nice.
We've been asked to mix some of my originals with some jazz standards. So this number we'd like to play for you is called Stella.
I just love it. Imagine fun, caring, she can't stay sober.
Basically the idea that our lives have no meaning. Down at the jazz concert, like jazzy. Got a bass, keyboardist, saxophone, and drums. Just figured you might enjoy it, so whatever works. Talk to you later. Hope you can make it
Thanks, everyone. This next song is called A Thought. It's a song I wrote for my dad. we'd like to do a standard written by Duke Ellington called A Train. So we put our own little spin on it. could just take a minute, I wanted to thank a few people. The people that were responsible for having us here. First of all, I'd like to thank Sabina, the Council for the Arts. Thank you so much, Sabina, for finding us and bringing us here to Boulder. I'd also like to thank Sue Berger.
It's just a small jazz band.
And
public concert. And I was kind of calling people I thought who might enjoy it.
We'd actually like to do a nice standard that everybody should know, and we can all sing together. Today happens to be Roger Hall's birthday. And if we could just sing him happy birthday, what do you think? Good.
Listen to some jazz music.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roger. Happy birthday to you. I think he's 21 tonight, so I think he can drink. I think he's headed to Vegas to close all the bars. We'd like to close our first set with the swing tune that I wrote this year called The Switch. Hope you enjoy. lucky to have some friends and family here, and so I just want to say this is out to Cocho Arby's family. I wrote this next song for Cocho called Cha Cha de Cocho. I don't really know what it means, but it sounded good. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Coach Arby, Justin Vogel on bass, Rob Nader on sax. This next song, I had the opportunity to co-write a song with Cocho. It's called Friendship. Hope you enjoy it. Here's a tune that was requested by Sue Berger. So I'm going to do it for her. Called Take 5. Sue, you have to yell and scream for us. Here's another standard. I think it's written by Penny Gold. Penny Gold? Goldson? Okay, we'll go with that. I'm going to stay with that. She wants to